Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Thank you for stopping by. Well, it's coming today. You're very, very welcome. How great to see everybody back. I trust you enjoyed the artist that embodied the late 1960s, the iconic, legendary Janis Joplin. It was good to look at her life last time. We're going from there to 1971. Obviously, this guy was born after the 1960s. British Columbia, Canada. Now he learned violin at the age of 4, but because he had dyslexia, I'm sure kids weren't very, very kind to him in school, and he actually got his violin thrown in the rubbish bin by some bullies, which was not very, very good indeed. And around that time, I thought, well, I'm going to just a violin and take up piano instead. And when you listen to these guys' songs, very much piano is well and truly part of his what he does. The guy we're talking about is Daniel Powter. Now, we do everybody in this particular channel because everyone contributes to music, and this guy well and truly has. He was around 1997. He left British Columbia and moved to Vancouver. He thought, well, I'm going to actually pursue music full time because I dropped out of college. It's not really doing it for me. I'm going to pursue music, and he absolutely did that. Met Jeff Dawson. He actually got a record contract around that time, which was pretty cool. And his first album was I'm Your Betty. Now, you can't talk about Daniel Powter without talking about this monster hit of 2005. And this particular song came out before the self-titled album. And it was actually Coca-Cola who picked up this song at the start and actually thought this is a perfect song for us, really. So it became the backing track for a ad in Europe. And I thought I'd better chuck that clip below. And because of that song, it received massive airplay in Europe and featured heavily in the 5th season of American Idol. The song we're talking about is Bad Day. I've Had a Bad Day. This song was absolutely massive. It got to #1 in the Billboard 100, the adult top 40 charts, and the adult contemporary charts. And it really did bring Daniel Powter into worldwide impact and significance at this point. Had a Bad Day. I mean, you think about, well, you'll be looking at the characters in the official and live clip I've got below and thinking, oh, just get over it. Everybody has bad days. Everybody has moments when we think, life isn't so good, and everyone thinks, I wish I would have stayed in bed. But all due credit to both of the characters in this particular, the official clip, they keep going anyway. So I think the last thing we want to do when we actually, someone says, yeah, we had a bit of a day today, say, oh, get over it, you'll be right. Maybe the better thing to do is, hey, okay, just tell me about it. Now, the girl may not want to say anything. They'll be thinking, oh, that's all good. I don't really need to talk about it. But the fact that you've actually shown some care and thought around the fact that someone's had a bad day is not a bad thing. So even if they don't actually say, oh, this is the reason I'm having a bad day, you know what it's like. You say, oh, how are you going? And you're hoping the answer is going to be fine. And if it's, well, it's one of those days where you don't kind of push it any further. But we can just at least show a little bit of care and compassion at that point. Because if we were having a bad day, we'd want people to care for us, I would have thought. We may want to be left alone, but there may be someone we just want to say, hey, look, this is a bit of a thing that happened last night, or a bit of a thing that happened today. So, in fact, in the TV ad, that's what happens at the end of the ad. It's pretty cool that someone just gets aside because he gets a can of Coke because he couldn't do it himself. Just having someone to just care for you. There was an ad, Cadbury had an ad, there's a glass of a half in everybody, and there was a particular scene of a girl on the bus who was obviously having a bit of a trick, and the kid offers her some chocolate, and the kid just smiles for a while. This is the way that we need to be in this life. We just need to be there just for whatever happens. If we're not going to get the deep and meaningful conversation, but we can just make someone's life just that little bit easier because of a smile or a nice gesture. So if someone's having a bad day, we all have them, let's face it. It's a shared common human experience. Just think, now, if I was having a bad day, what would I want someone to be? Well, let's be that for somebody else. And good on you for Daniel for just identifying this common human existence and actually writing a song about it and actually using the words bad day in the song. It's pretty cool, and certainly deserved the success that it has received. Absolutely. In fact, that award, he got Juno Award in Canada for Best New Artist. He was nominated for a Brit Award, so that's in the UK, and Billboard magazine made this the Song of the Year. In fact, Bad Day was actually Grammy nominated, just unfortunately didn't actually get there. So we all have bad days, and I suppose for you that might be having a bad day, that made this video just give you a bit of a lift today. If this video has touched one person, it's done its job, absolutely. And so yeah, bad day, we all have them. Hey, thanks Daniel for letting us know about what it's like. This is why the song resonated so much with the world, I'm thinking, is because everyone has bad days, everyone understands them. So again, TV of the ad, official and live. We've also got an official clip of Love You Lately. Hope you find what you're looking for. You know, I do wonder about breakups often these times. It's almost like, hey, look, it's not quite here, it's not quite right. I'm looking for something more, but we never find it. There's a really, I think Daniel's got a way of just getting into a human experience, particularly the frustration of it. There are breakups that happen every day, and I do wonder whether everyone just stopped for a second and thought, hey, why am I breaking up? Actually, what's the reason? If I was to give this person a compelling reason why we're breaking up, would I be able to give it? You can't just say, oh, it's just not working out. That's not enough. So much emotional investment is in relationships. We need to come up with a reason. We really do. Obviously, being kind and considerate. And the great thing about that official clip is a bit of a hug there at the end. And that's the way things should finish up. Because if you have shared intimate moments with somebody, they're intimate moments, and you never will forget those moments. So we've got Love You Lately. From the album Under the Radar, which came out a little bit later, we got Best of Me. Again, no, we give our best whenever we can. We can't give our best all the time, but we do our best to be our best, because our significant others deserve that. So let's always remember that whenever we catch up with someone, it's the best thing in the world. Best of me, absolutely. Even if it's just hanging and chilling. That's what I've been doing this weekend, hanging and chilling. Takes a little bit to get used to, but it's lovely. It really is. And so we've got the official of that one. So Daniel Powter between two, and apparently, he never quite got the follow-up to Had a Bad Day. I mean, the other two songs are pretty good, really. He was signed by Warner Brothers Records, and so we've got some pretty incredible production happening between these songs. All three songs are good, really, so it's really good to have a listen to all of them. But he took a bit of a break because he never quite got the follow-up success to Bad Day. Classic case of sometimes we all, as songwriters, and I'm one, we all have one song that sort of stands out. Bad Day, absolutely, for Daniel Powter. But between 2000 and 2018, 5 studio albums, 3 compilation albums, 17 singles, estimated to have sold about 1.8 million albums. You know what? In the scheme of things, pretty good, absolutely. And again, if we think about every artist has contributed to this journey of music, this collectiveness of music, where many artists have actually given their best and come out with songs and thought, wow, that's not a bad one, and the words resonated, absolutely. So 1.8 million albums is not bad. So it's good to give a bit of a tip of the hat to Daniel today. So the links to those 5 clips are in the description below, and I've also included my last video from Janis Joplin, just for someone completely different. So if you want to recap on her, feel free. Well, if you come back for another one, or this is your first time to Life Reflections for Music, how great to see everybody here. If you're here for the first time, stunningly good. How great to see you, and welcome to the channel. Well, next time there was a James I've only just remembered, and we can't not look at this channel and look at the iconic trumpet player in Australia, James Morrison. So that's where we're going next time. So until then, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.